luminous again. I am keen on this, on the luminous pink. And you can't really tell, but my roots are now like a purple because bleach is really expensive and I can't afford to keep bleaching my hair. So, yay. Also, before I get to the main point of this video, I just really want to show you this. So you remember my tea tour video? I talked about how both Charlie McDonnell and Carrie Hope Fletcher had mugs that I wanted. An internet friend saw that and decided to buy me the Carrie Hope Fletcher cup of kindness. And it just arrived and I'm so excited. I've yet to make a cup of tea out of it, but when I do, I'm gonna be so excited by this. Right, anyway, to the point. The other day I went to see The Fault in Our Stars and I thought I would do a review of it while it's still quite recently out in the UK and while it's still very topical and everything. So I'm going to do my best to avoid spoilers, which could be tricky. And I'm also going to preface this by saying if you haven't read the book and you're going to go and see the film, always, with any book adaptation, see the films first and then read the books because the books will always be better. And I stand by that in regards to The Fault in Our Stars. Even though it's a very faithful adaptation of the John Green book, and I do love the John Green book, there were a couple of little things, like just teensy little things, that were missing that actually were some of my favourite bits in the book and that I felt really added to the story. Just little things, like little interactions between Augustus and Hazel, or a couple of little phrases in a key point near the end of the film. I'm doing my best, I promise, to avoid spoilers. Just a couple of really poignant little moments that weren't there, and it made me sad that they weren't there. But I would say that it's a really good film, and I went with 3 of my friends, and 3 out of the 4 of us were in tears for at least part of the film, if not the vast majority of it. Like, when I told my mom I was going to go and see it, she was like, okay, take tissues. That is the kind of film that you are going to be watching. But I would like to add on to that actually the first like half of the film is really happy and really funny, and then things happen and it sort of slowly declines into the sadness, but you do still get the really funny moments. I would say that overall it's a really good film, it's a really faithful adaptation, and yeah, I think for a book adaptation it was actually really good. Like, I'm sure it's better than a lot of the film adaptations. I remember when I went to see the first Harry Potter, I was really disappointed with it as a film adaptation, so that tells you quite a bit about how difficult it is to get adaptations right, I guess. So yeah, I just wanted to say that I think it's a really good film and I would recommend it to everyone and anyone, but be prepared to cry unless you don't have a heart, basically. I've got to mention, if you're at all like me and are sort of prone to short bursts of wanderlust and intense need to travel, you're gonna want to go to Amsterdam after you see this film. Also, I'm quite excited because I ordered a whole bunch of sports bras and I've bought some running shoes and I'm going to start going running, and there is the possibility that I may be turning that into a YouTube video. I've yet to decide, to be honest, but it might happen. Okay, I will see you next week. I've been very excited today. Goodbye.